Welcome to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this lower body flexibility routine for athletes. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin by coming into a seated position, and we'll start by doing a head to knee pose. So let's start by extending our right leg out long, keeping this right foot flexed towards you. From here on your next inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that right leg and then melt it forward, really breathing into the back of the right leg here, calf, the hamstring. And on your next exhale, mindfully release, roll it back up. Let's take that over to the other side, extending the left leg out long, keeping the left foot flexed towards you, right foot hugging into the left thigh. Again, on your next inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that left leg, melt it forward. Again, breathing into the back of the left leg. And exhale, mindfully release, roll it back up. Awesome job. Now from here, we'll come into a 90-90 stretch. So essentially what we're doing is we're creating two 90-degree angles in our legs. So let's start with our right leg in front of us, right knee in line with the right hip, 90-degree angle in the leg, right foot is flexed, left leg behind us, left knee in line with the left hip, 90-degree angle in the leg, left foot is flexed. Hands or fingertips can just rest by your side, sit up nice and tall. Awesome stretch for the hips here. If it feels nice, you can just mindfully kind of rock up and down, really breathing into those hips. And on your next exhale, let's mindfully release. We'll just take it over to the other side. So bringing our left leg in front of us, right leg behind us, left knee in line with the left hip, 90-degree angle in the left leg, left foot is flexed, right knee in line with the right hip, 90-degree angle, right foot is flexed, hands or fingertips resting by your side, sit up nice and tall. Again, if it feels nice, you can mindfully rock up and down. on your next exhale, let's mindfully release. From here, let's make our way into an extended child's pose. So let's bring the knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch behind you. From here, just walk your hands out long in front of you, letting the forehead rest in the mat. And on your next exhale, mindfully release. Walk your hands up towards you. Awesome job. Now from here, let's make our way into all fours. And we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow here, just kind of waking up the spine. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tops of the feet are pushing into the mat. Once we have this foundation, inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine, moving with your breath. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round. Let's do that one more time. Awesome job. Now let's make our way up into a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet once you get here. Again, breathing into the back of those legs. And let's keep our fingers spread wide here as well. Hands are actively pushing into the mat. Now from here on your next inhale, lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the right foot up in between the hands, lower the left knee down, left shoelaces down. On your next inhale, rise up, low lunge. So in this low lunge, again, let's find a nice foundation. So let's keep this right knee over right ankle, hips in one line. So for some of us, we may have to draw that right hip back just a hair and bring this left hip forward. Core slightly engaged. Another awesome stretch for the hips. Exhale, let's bring our hands down to the mat. Keep sliding them down the mat. Straighten out this right leg, keeping that right foot flexed towards you, coming into a runner stretch. So again, breathing into that right leg. Exhale, shift it back forward, plant the hands, step it back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee, step the left foot up in between the hands, lower the right knee down, right shoelaces down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Again, let's keep this left knee over left ankle, hips in one line. So on this side, we may have to draw that left hip back just a little bit and bring this right hip forward. Core slightly engaged, breathe. Exhale, plant the hands down to the mat. Keep sliding the hands down the mat, straightening out this left leg. Left foot is flexed. Breathing into this left leg. Exhale, shift it forward, plant the hands, step it back to downward facing dog. Awesome job. Now from here, let's heel toe, walk our feet up right behind our hands. Bend the knees as much as you like, coming into a forward fold. Keeping the knees bent on your next inhale, slowly start to roll it up. Stacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Chin is the last to lift. Coming into a mountain pose, take a breath. Awesome job, you guys. Now from here, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat and our hands together at our chest. From here, sink the hips all the way down, coming into a yogi squat. So try and keep your back as straight as you can here. And on your next exhale, release. Come on down to your bums and extend the legs out long in front of you. Keeping the legs together. Again, let's keep our feet flexed towards us. On your next inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, melt it forward, grabbing onto the toes or the feet if you can. If you can't, that's okay. You can just let your hands rest where they naturally fall. As always, breathing into the back of these legs. And on your next exhale, mindfully roll it back up. From here, let's make our way onto our backs. Only got a couple poses left. Once we get to our backs, let's plant the soles of the feet into the mat. And now from here, let's step this right foot over our left leg, creating this figure four formation. Now from here, lift that left leg up off the mat, keeping both feet flexed, left calf parallel with the ground. Now from here, let's thread our arms through, grabbing a hold of the back of the left leg, recline pigeon pose. Should feel an awesome stretch in that right hip. And exhale, release. Plant the soles down into the mat once again. We'll just take that over to the other side, stepping this left foot over the right leg, creating this figure four. Now from here, lifting that right leg up off the mat. Both feet are flexed, right calf parallel with the ground. Threading the arms through, grabbing a hold of the back of the right leg. Exhale, release. Plant the soles down into the mat once again. We'll make our way up into a bridge pose. So as we go into this bridge pose, I want you to keep the legs exactly where they are, nice and parallel with each other. Don't bring them out wide. Keep them nice and straight. From here, on your next inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, shimmy the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands together, taking a breath here. On your next inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky, come up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the spine down to the mat. Awesome job. Now from here, let's bring the feet as wide as the mat, letting the knees knock in towards each other. One hand can rest on your belly, the other one on your heart. Exhale, release. Now we'll make our way into a reclined butterfly. So simply bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide. Just letting our hips open up naturally here. You can keep the hands where they are, one hand on the belly, the other one on the hearts, or you can just let them rest by your sides. I encourage you to close your eyes here, winding down this routine. On your next exhale, let's extend the legs out long, extend the arms out long, coming into final Shavasana, letting the mind and the body reap all the benefits from today's practice. So I encourage you to stay here for as long as you like, or if you're ready to go, we can rock up, coming into a seated position of your choice. And that wraps up our practice today. If your lower body is feeling tight, I encourage you to come back to this video. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.